everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my first update for Pan Those Eyeshadows, and spoiler alert, we get to roll a new shadow in. So I'm going to show you the shades that I was working with, and then I will show you the new shade that I picked. First, out of this Makeup Revolution Emily Edit the Wants, I was working on this shade, the Cream. I don't know if you're going to see how big that dip is. I was really hoping that I would have pan in this for this update, but that dip is so big that I'm going to be shocked if I don't have pan in it for the second update. I used that one to set my eye primer every single day I wore makeup, so I used this 31 times this month. The next shade, actually I should probably do swatches even though it's a cream. It's not gonna be too exciting, but there's that shade. The next shade I have is Summer Yum, right here in the Sweet Peach palette. I used this shade 25 times and it doesn't even look like it's been used at all. These are so tightly packed that this is definitely gonna be in for a minute. I know originally I was saying that I wanted to keep shadows in for no more than 2 months. I mean, this is my project, my version of the project. I can still do whatever I want. So I'll still reserve the right to do that, but I might not do that with the shadow because I've been using it as a transition color. It's what I've got in my transition crease today. And it works really well with a lot of different looks. So I may keep this in for another month beyond the 2, but we'll see how I'm feeling at the end of February. I might be sick of it, who knows. I used this 25 times if I haven't said that already. Then the last shade from a palette is this shade Uli from the Festival by Juvia's. You can see I've got a pretty good dip going there. I feel like, again, I'm very close to hitting pan, but it just didn't happen in time for this update. I've been using this every day as my inner corner highlight. So I've used this 31 times in the month of January. And now onto the singles. I guess I should say, in case you didn't watch my first video, I'm doing this a little bit differently in that I have 6 shades that I'm working on, and 3 of those shades are going to come from palettes, and 3 of those shades are going to be singles. And they're all going to be roulette random style. I'm not picking any on my own. The first shade is this Do or Dough. This is a ColourPop single. Take it out of the... I used this 6 times, and you can't really... There's not a dip or anything really happening there. So this is sticking around for another month. There it is on the back of my hand. Then I also had this shade Super Zoom from ColourPop, which I also used 6 times. And again, you can't really even tell. It doesn't really look used, but I have used it. There it is right there. Lastly, the shadow that is going to be rolled out is this Stila Glitter and Glow in Wanderlust. My rule for loose shadows and liquid shadows is I have to use them 20 times before I can roll them out. And I used this 20 times in the month of January. I'm gonna swatch this on my other hand so that when I swatch my new shade, we have all the colors that I'm actually gonna be working on. It's like rose gold with a little bit of copper glitter. I use this a lot to basically any eye look that I created, I just put it on top. So now I'm going to, over here, I recorded the Pretty Random app on my phone. I recorded me choosing my new single shadow. The way I have my Excel sheet set up, it starts at 2 and then it goes down to 198. And actually one thing that I decided I was going to do is, obviously if I hit pan on a shadow, I'm going to take it off my list. But like for the liquid shadows where there's not really a pan to hit, or something like this Summer Yum shade where I'm probably going to be rolling it out before I hit pan in it, I'm not going to take that off the list. So it's possible that I could re-roll shades that I've already had in the project. My only exception is if the Pretty Random app had selected Wanderlust for this round, since I just used it and it just got out of the project, I would re-pick again. So I would have at least a month in between reusing a shadow. I hope I explained that okay. I think everyone can probably get what I'm trying to say. But so now I'm going to put the footage of the Pretty Random app right here, and as I was saying before all of that, I start at 2 and I have 197 eligible shades, eligible single shadows, because I'm only doing my single shadows since the Wanderlust was a single. So those are the values that I was using, and I got the number 43, which is this ColourPop Jelly Much in Fly the Coop. I have never used this shade before, hoping it's not dried out like all my other Jelly Much shadows are. I don't think it is. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll do a swatch. Now, for the Jelly Much, I'm going to treat these like a liquid shadow, so I only need to use this 20 times before it gets rolled out. Yeah, this is not dried out yet, which is good, because all my other ones are. There it is. It's like a warm brown, but it's got some cool purpley blue shimmer to it. So that's gonna be, I'm excited to use this one since, like I said, this is brand new. I haven't used it once except to swatch it just now. So this is the color story I'm going to be working with. I have the cream from the Emily Edit Wants, Summer Yum from the Sweet Peach palette, Uli from Festival by Juvia's Place, and then as far as the 3 singles, I have Do or Dough by ColourPop, Super Zoom by ColourPop, and Fly the Coop by ColourPop. As far as the singles go, there's a good chance that most of them are going to be ColourPop because that makes up the majority of my singles collection. But there is my color story for this month, and hopefully next month I have some actual pan to show you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.